And if you have something to say, you better say it now.
My name is Harley. I get very shy about making speeches, which is why I'm trying to hide my head so desperately. But I wanted to introduce Gina today because she's going to be reviewing the King's Speech.
Thank you, and good afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you are watching this. My name is Gina from hauntedflower.com and hauntedflowerreviews.com, and right now I'm going to be reviewing The King's Speech, which is one of my newer favorites for the year, and I also think it should get some Best Actor nominations. So, anticipation as I talk about it. First off, I will admit, I definitely have a soft spot for history. I like period costumes and speech and just having a bit of an actual story behind it that this really happened to some people, even if it's, dramatized, which they all are. I still feel like, wow, this is something that happened to somebody, and this is a problem someone really faced, and I love the personalization of royalty, kind of getting the inside look at the monarch and all that good stuff. This is the story of King George VI, whom was known as Bertie to his very close family and friends. He started out as the Duke of York, and he's played by Colin Firth. His wife, the Duchess of York, is played by Helena Bonham Carter, and she eventually becomes Queen Elizabeth. Bertie has always lived in the shadow of his father, King George V, played by Dumbledore. I mean, Michael Gambon. But it's Dumbledore. It really is. His brother Edward is the older brother and first in line for the crown, and he's played by Guy Pearce. Edward is kind of a flighty, adventure-seeking type. He likes married women, and he just can't seem to settle down, and Bertie's very worried about the future of the country in his hands. The biggest problem that Bertie faces in his life is that he has a huge stammering problem. Speech impediments are just, they are so heartbreaking because they kill your confidence. If you can't talk to people and express your ideas, people have trouble taking you seriously. I feel so bad for the guy. People look away from him. They kind of look down. He's like royalty. They want to be respectful, but they also kind of feel embarrassed for him. And this is a problem that has followed him around most of his life. He's tried numerous doctors until one day he meets Lionel Logue. Logue is played by Geoffrey Rush, who I just adore in pretty much every movie he does because he's so distinctive as a character actor. Bertie and Lionel's relationship is what makes this entire film. They have to meet each other, they have to break down the boundaries of commoner and royalty in getting to know each other better, and they do all these ridiculous speech exercises and kind of therapy sessions. These two guys are fantastic. Colin Firth is amazing as Bertie. He just masters the royalty, the shyness, the lack of confidence, but the braveness to actually do all this stuff that he wants to do. A little bit more of a Harry Potter's Who's Who. Wormtongue is in this movie. Timothy Spall plays Winston Churchill. Wow, check that out. There's a tiny bit at the ending that gets just a little bit cliched, and a couple of the lines of dialogue make me want to groan a little bit, but otherwise, this movie should be a Best Picture nominee, hands down. So, King's Speech, yes, go see it. I enjoyed it very much. These two men make the entire movie. Helena Bonham Carter actually gives a pretty great understated performance as the future queen there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time for another review. Take care.
For more reviews and to find out about free contest giveaways, go to hauntedflowerreviews.com. My reviews are also available as a podcast on iTunes. Search for Haunted Flower Reviews and subscribe and leave us feedback and comments. Our store is hauntedflower.com, where we specialize in fantastic licensed apparel from movies, TV shows, video games, anime, and more. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/hauntedflower and Twitter at haunted_flower. If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.